Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at two Marvel Superhero Adventure bike sets from Playskool Heroes. Obviously you have Wolverine with his motorcycle and then you have Spider-Man with his motorcycle. So they say racer, moto, whatever. It's a little bike set. It's kind of cool. As you can see, I got these at Kohl's. It is a little expensive there, but they're having 50% off sale last week, so very cool. But yeah, I think these two little sets look pretty fun. As you can see, standard open packaging. It just kind of shows on the back. Imagine saving the day with the coolest superheroes from the Marvel Universe. So a very generic little blurb there, but you have a cool Wolverine with his motorcycle. And then over here you have Spidey with this kind of like motorized skateboard type thing. So there you go. We'll go ahead, we will get these out of the packaging so we can take a closer look. Alright, so here they are out of the packaging. Let's take a look. Wolverine looks pretty good. I believe it's an older mold just with a new paint scheme. Not my favorite Wolverine costume, but I was really just excited to find a new version or some version of Wolverine because I don't have one yet. I've always been a fan of his kind of traditional yellow and blue costume from his appearance in the Giant Size X-Men #1. But I also kind of like his brown and yellow suit that he had a little bit later on, and this is kind of similar to that, but this is pretty stylized. But I like it. I think it's cool. You have the head movement side to side, you have the normal shoulder joint movement there, you have the wrist swivel, and then you have the bend at the waist. But yeah, it's definitely a very nice Wolverine figure. I always wondered why they didn't do more with the X-Men. I mean, obviously Wolverine is probably the most popular of the X-Men, but I would love to see a whole line of Playskool X-Men. I think they would be really neat. I'm wondering if once the kind of Disney Fox deal goes through, maybe Disney will kind of lift their unofficial ban on X-Men products so we can... I would love to see a whole collection. I've seen some customs online that are amazing. Here we go with Spider-Man. This is kind of an old mold again, but now painted. This is kind of the Ben Reilly clone Spider-Man suit, which I think is pretty cool. I always love when they do these crazy suits in the Playskool lines and things like that. Imagine X2 does some pretty cool out there suits, so I like it. I think it's very cool. Nice articulation. Really cool costume. So both the figures are very, very nice. Putting them to the back. First we'll take a look at Wolverine's bike, and it's got a pretty decent weight to it. This back wheel, it's actual, I think this is actually a rubber wheel, and there's actually metal here, I think, in the back of this, because it's very weighty. I'm surprised. It's not one of those like pull back and go kind of things. It's just a motorcycle, but it's nice. It's definitely got a heft to it. It feels pretty solid. It's a pretty well made bike. So you take your figure and you just go ahead and put them on like this. There we go. Now I believe you can turn the hands so that they'll actually fit on the handlebars. Well, at least the one will, because this isn't a closed fist. So you can put the one on, and there you go. He is on the motorcycle. He looks great. Fits on it very nicely. I mean, you don't have to put the one hand on the handlebar of the motorcycle, but you can. If you didn't want to, you could take it off here, and then he sits a little bit more naturally on the bike, but actually touches the seat. But overall, either way, I think it's a good looking motorcycle. I think Wolverine rides it well. Looks good. Looks cool. I like it. I'm a fan. Taking a look at this crazy Spidey scooter. Definitely the same thing. Nice rubber tire back here. A little bit of metal in there to make it kind of have some weight to it. You have these cool like exhaust things on the back. And then a little bit of the spider webbing pattern up here, so that's pretty cool. He definitely just pegs in there. You can see the two peg holes on his feet and the two pegs here on the board. So you just go ahead, peg him in. There you go. And then he's not going anywhere. He is on there. And it looks pretty cool. I think I like Wolverine's bike a little bit more just because it's kind of a more traditional bike, but I mean, I've always thought when they give Spidey these random modes of transportation, I mean, he can web sling. He doesn't need a bike or a car or anything like that. That's kind of always been my opinion. But they like to sell merchandise. And I think it's cool. I mean, it's definitely a cool little Spidey-themed scooter. So they're neat. I definitely think both of these sets are pretty cool. I think the Wolverine one is my favorite, just because I like the motorcycle more, but the Spider-Man Ben Reilly clone costume is pretty amazing to get in a figure. So I think the set is worth picking it up just for that I keep saying minifigure, that Playskool figure alone. So they're both great figures. The motorcycle is my favorite, but that's not to count out the little scooter. Just my personal opinion. But let me know what your personal opinion is down in the comments below. Let me know which one's your favorite. I'd like to hear from you guys. So let me know in the comments below. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at the Wolverine and Spider-Man vehicle 2-packs. Pretty cool little racers here. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for watching.